Hello, mate. Freda?
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
yeah, I'm good, man.
Cool. I'm just gonna invite everyone.
Yo, Fraser.
Hey.
Batman, long time no see.
Thanks for doing this, Freda. I appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Fair question. See when you put the settings on for Pro League, doesn't that automatically change your uniforms and skins to default?
What's
No,
that?
it doesn't.
No. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Do we know where the 5th is? Freda, do we know where their 5th is?
No. Just waiting on them, I guess.
The team who's outraged that they have to play us and then say, oh okay, we'll play you. Because they looked at our ranks and then they go, we can't play Sunday, we can't play this weekend. And then today they go, can we play Sunday?
Yeah, quite late to play a game as well. What's going on with that?
Yeah, late night siege. Can you tell them I've got to get out for work tomorrow? I'm a busy man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, assuming they're ready, are you guys ready?
Yeah, just reading up. Freddie, ready up?
Yeah.
Jay?
Jay?
Look on the game chat and I'll say good. No, I'm fine. Still is.
Okay, well, they're not going to game chat, I was just gonna guess they're ready.
One of them.
One of them hadn't readied up, just give him a sec.
Alright, good luck, guys.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Good. Good cast.
Good luck, other team.
Okay then, so we have Bong versus Team TUGAS. Playing on console with Bong on the defense first. First ban coming through from defenders here is a Thatcher, quite common for most maps these days, especially for consulate. Allows teams to play more freely, not having to worry about utility getting taken out quite so easily. Second attacker ban coming through now is the Ying off the board. Not much of a surprise. Teams, if they don't have anyone specific in mind to ban, just ban a Ying. Don't have to deal with these annoying flashes and a lot of smoke. Too much utility to deal with, really. First defensive ban. Have a Maestro. Quite a strong operator for consular especially, not surprised to see him banned out. Long angles with his cams allow him to find a lot of intel to gain, and he can also deny plants, especially on the garage site. Bong will ban out the Legion, not wanting to do with any pesky Q mines getting in the way, slowing down the push when they come onto their attacks. Okay then, so the first site coming through is the garage and cafe. Kaid picked up instead of the bandit, quite common for garage on console because hard to bandit trick when it's such an exposed wall. Kaid is a lot harder to take care of with a Thatcher band, just able to hide the claws away and tricky to access places. No 6 picks coming through, so this seems to be the lineup we're going through.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Bomb quiet.
Okay then, so what do we have? We have a dock. ACOG will allow the longer angles to be held, especially on a garage site where there are so many long angles outside the garage breach. A meat will allow them to deny any drones. It will also help them stop people opening up this wall. As you can see, jam is already going down here. A smoke will also allow them to deny plant, and that shield is always helpful. If you place it in the right place, it can
10 seconds remaining.
really just stop their push as they have to take care of the utility first. Jaeger denies any projectiles. And then Kaid also to deny breaching on the wall, perhaps on one of the hatches as well. Now then, Team TUGAS on their attack. Let's see where they push from. Here we have the Ash opening into admin office, it seems. Perhaps they're going for the top floor take first, obviously trying to take control of the entire map here. No one's zeroing on the top floor, so they should be able to get in and take control of the entire top floor very quickly. The quicker they do so, the quicker they have to execute onto the site. There's also no rumors on the second floor either, so all defenders are actually in the site right now. It's a risky play as the attackers, if they read into this, could get map control very quickly, as they have. Yeah, see? 50 seconds left and the attackers are already all on the second floor taking control of the piano site. Sledge in will be able to open up a lot of holes in the floor, pick out any positions the defenders might be playing in. The IQ will be able to take out these meat jammers, but the Kaid is ready in place to use his electric claw to deny the stomach opening the wall, as you see he's going here right now. However, the IQ above will still be able to do a lot of damage here. One external is taken down, and there's a second electrical on the board here. It will be deployed too late though, so one of the garage panels has been opened. Ash will get an opening pick onto the dock, and that leaves the defenders in a 5 versus 2 now, as Bong are left in a 1 versus 5. And that was a flawless round with a triple kill there, a big triple kill there at the end from the IQ. So all just lining up for right there. Well, first defensive round here, not going ideally for Bong, but let's see if they can switch things up as they move on to their second defense, choosing to go for console and projector this time. Not happy with their garage hold, so they'll change the onto the site. A cav is picked out, something you don't see very often, if ever, really, in competitive play. Perhaps we will see a 6 pick though. Yeah, and there it is, the cav 6 picked off onto the Valkyrie. It's a good idea to hide the Valkyrie away, as you don't want to know about those black eyes, as the IQ could just very easily take out them using her gadget, especially if they're just placed outside, so again information for runouts and so forth. Now, a cav would also actually scare them into thinking, where is she going to play, where are they going to hide? We don't want to risk losing a player to an interrogation.
The location of a bomb.
Now here we see Bong reinforcing bathroom, which isn't something you see too often really in competitive play. You often want to have a player, a rotor in bathroom and a player playing on the top of the yellow stairs to hold it, because it's such an important place for the attackers to take care of. And reinforcement coming out onto the Seer wall onto yellow as well. Often you'd see holes here in the wall, so you can deny a plant behind the desk or behind the couch inside the console office. Now Bong once again looking to have majority of manpower just playing around the site, and then you have the Jaeger here, Bong in just in the admin office looking to deny a push from there, but he will rotate all the way back towards long desk, so it seems again they are just opting to have all their players near site. IQ here propelling up onto the console windows. One nitro goes out, and my teams have taken a lot of damage already. One smoke canister already used with 40 seconds into the round. The drone taken out will deny utility, but still a lot of damage done to all my nitro and the smoke canister expended. It seems to be a good start here for TUGAS into this round.
Attackers have located a bomb.
It seems like the attackers are all going for a west side take here. People are rappelling on the yellow windows. Opening kill there for the smoke playing on top yellow as he has just rotated in there. Ash taken down already will take a bit of the bite out of the attacker's push. Summit here with a bit of a whiff there onto the smoke as he manages to evaporate away into his own smoke canister. That is 2 already used for the smoke though. Only 1 canister left alive, as there has only been half of the round used. A minute 25 seconds left and the attacks still have plenty of time with their 4 people alive to do some work. Smoke there getting taken out, meaning he will not be able to use his last canister. 4 to 4 now as the attackers even things out. Now it seems the round has slowed down a bit as people have just gotten comfortable in positions, rappelling on windows, waiting for easy picks to take, and then we can try and go for a site push. Thermite is just playing below, trying to find a kill. IQ yet again doing big work for her team. 2 kills there, leaves Bong at a disadvantage once again. It's a triple once more, and now it's a 1 versus 4 for the Jaeger as Diffuser is going down. And here he is on long desk, taken down by the Nomad. Bit of teabagging there. Bit unfortunate. Whiffs from everyone coming through. Okay, so 2 rounds up for the attackers already. Not the most surprising, as console is often seen as more of a attacker-sided map, but was definitely one of the more even-sided maps in the game. Cafe Garage is picked out for the site again after their failed attempts on both Garage and console. It seems like a rather similar setup this time. Instead of the dock though, they've taken a castle who's 6-bit onto the bandit, and there is no Kaid this time. Bong obviously not feeling comfortable with that Kaid as he was not able to fully deny the wall, perhaps the bandit to just try and help trick more successfully so they can place the bandit, the batteries down quickly and deny the exfilament going down onto the wall. One problem with this idea is that the yellow stairs leaves them very open to getting shot if someone just pushes in. And if they get piano control, a sledger above could just open up holes and then find a free pick onto that bandit again.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go.
Now it seems like a rather similar setup from the defense once again, but this time they do have a roamer, and it is the vigil on the top floor. A vigil will allow them to play rather uncontested on the top floor, as the drones will not be able to detect exactly where they are, so these players will have to be very careful of pushing when it comes down to it. The Astro does seem aware of where the vigil is playing about as pre-fast comes through. Vigil will have to be very careful, and he is taken out straight away. Fantastic positioning there from TUGAS as they work well together and then manage to pincer and take out the vigil as he tries to rotate out of admin. Now, with 40 seconds down, they've already managed to take top floor control, and they've also managed to take out the only roamer, which leaves them at a fantastic starting position. All 4 players now play on site, means the attackers can take full map control, open holes in the floor and piano, and just start wrecking up the defensive strats. Yeah, and here we go, you see the sledge already in doing some renovations, but he is actually taken down by the Jaeger who rotated up yellow stairs. No more sledge on the board means no more soft destruction really. They have the Ash here, but that's about it, and Ash is taken out as well. There's no soft destruction whatsoever left on the board. They'll have to make do with what holes they have, and there's not much to work with. Some of that is able to open up the main wall here, so that is something for the defenders. 3 on 3 though, and Bong are looking quite safe inside the site. They look to be able to just defend quite well. IQ very close to me here. Drones spot him out, and poor positioning allows the IQ to take him out as well. More drones spot out a second player. Bandit does a bit of damage onto the IQ to scare them away. Aggressive peeks there from the Bandit will lose out his life, and then the Thermite with a second kill to tag on there. And so far that is a perfect half split for the attackers, 3 rounds in a row. Bong looking a bit lost here as to what to do against these plays. Now Bong once again switching up sides onto the console and projector site. Seem a little shaken, a bit slow there on their picks. Frost has taken out another interesting pick here from Scarecrow. First was the Cav, now the Frost. But he will 6-pick off onto the Valkyrie. There we go. Just any op will do, and then 6-pick onto the Valk, just to hide exactly who you have so they can't take care of the utility quite so easily. Although TUGAS are just insta-locking that IQ play, so as long as IQ does her job and uses her utility correctly, she should be finding out these Valkyries, whether the 6-pick comes through or not. Bong seems to be going for a very similar setup so far. Nothing different, same reinforcements going through onto the bathroom and on to the yellow walls here, although this yellow wall in the middle wasn't done before, which did allow one player to die behind it as they were just able to get a wall bang on the other stairs. Valkyrie here setting up to throw a cam outside, just onto the default palm tree here.
5 seconds to go.
There does seem to be a drone down there that might notice this, so
Objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
could be a bit of a problem. Now let's see if the IQ will be able to detect this and then find it out. Yeah, here it is, the gadget comes out, and the Ash is actually able to find an opening kill once again onto that Vigil. The second quickly coming through here leaves Bong at a 3 to 5 man disadvantage with only 20 seconds down in the round. C4 once again being expended very early on will do about 10 damage or so to the IQ, but that's about it. Valkyrie perhaps should have saved that for later in the round and then not wasted it so early. A second Valkyrie was actually thrown out really fast, so the first one on the palm tree was a bit of a bait as they are unaware of this information. This could be very important for the Valkyrie to get a kill as they do know about the player.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
One kill comes through for the Mozzie, but Valk is taken out. The Doc finds one onto the repelling IQ on the window, so Bong at a 2 versus 3 now. They could salvage the round, but it's looking unlikely as the Ash finds one onto the Doc, and it's now all down to the Mozzie. 1 versus 3, and he is taken down as well. Bong at a loss here as to what to do against these attacking plays. Oh no. A few missed shots from Mozzie will allow the Ash to get a nice flick and kill onto him. Now Bong once again choosing to go for console projector. Perhaps they should opt to go for the meeting lobby or even the archive teller site, a site that they haven't had any success on for twice in a row. Perhaps isn't the greatest idea. Maybe they will be able to.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Bomb is set. Deploying ES. Pin deployed.
Now once again it seems to be pretty much the exact same setup. Bong not choosing to change anything about it. Still very adamant about reinforcing the bathroom walls, not holding the top yellow side. Interesting choice. Oh.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Okay, let's see if Bong are able to claw back a couple of rounds and perhaps salvage this map. This time Doc is playing inside of the admin office, trying to hold a more aggressive position here.
Located a bomb.
Perhaps take out the attackers as they try and take admin side. Although once again, it seems they are opting to go for this console repel and then push on into the console office. Drones coming through for the attack. Now will lead them to find no one inside the console office. A couple of players playing at the top of the front office though. A wallbang there with incredible intel there, obviously from the Nomad. And that's a kill, and a third there onto the Jaeger. Bong just getting decimated so far. Only 2 players left alive. Doc is managed to find one onto the Ash, so 2 versus 4. It's not completely lost yet.
Bomb located by attackers.
The punch hole there will be used by the IQ to find 1 kill onto the bandit. Missing a couple shots onto the Doc allows him to get 1 onto the IQ. But Thermite, using his exothermic to get into the console office, will be able to get the plant down now. Sledge on a 1v1 versus the Doc, and there you go, a drop shot to finish things off. 5 rounds in a row so far for the attackers. Now the final round for Bong's defense of Consulate. Where will they choose to go this time? Console projector chosen once again from the defense. Looks like there was 1 random pick there from Scarecrow onto the Goyo. Obviously not choosing the site in time allows them to not choose the operator in time. It's interesting that they haven't chosen to go for any other site other than console, which they've lost 3 times now, and then the garage has lost 2 times. They're obviously not too comfortable on the lobby site, so they will not choose to go there, or the archive tellers.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Bong unfortunately just haven't been able to get any sort of foothold so far in this map. They have chosen to change things up a little bit with this castle barricade on the main console office windows, as they do know they've been repelling that every time. But with a sledge here on the board, no breach charges, but the sledge here should be able to just easily take those out, so there will just not be much utility used. Completely safe to get them as they're on the outside windows.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Valkyrie here looking to throw a cam outside onto the tree. Although, as we talked about before, the IQ on the board will allow them to just find these these Valcams very quickly. Though IQ is not, concerned at all with finding cams, as she's just rushing in. And that's a second there for Bong. 5-3, they have the advantage for the first time in this entire game. Obviously, TUGAS' dominating lead so far has gone to their heads a bit, and a couple of attackers really getting too aggressive there, losing their lives out. Could mean a potentially lost round for them. However, they still have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, so these 3 players left alive could still easily clutch out and find the final 5 defenders alive. Ash here already taking control of top yellow. Sledge is able to find an opening kill there for his team onto the smoke. Ash here not aware of the Jaeger's position, but is taken out by a nice angle from the castle. So now down to a 2 versus 4 for Sledge and Nomad. One grenade will sail out here, although it is caught by an ADS, which was not droned by the Sledge. Unfortunate, a little bit of waste utility, but well, can't be helped. Sludge will take a long gunfight and will lose a lot of health to the dock here, playing on the top of Spiral Stairs at a very long angle using this ACOG. There's still a minute and 30 seconds left, so these two attackers alive have a lot of time to work with. But they do have a lot of work to do, as they have 4 players to find with a minute left.
Defender has left.
Valkyrie is able to jump out there before the Edra gets her. Isn't able to do any damage to that sledge, but the Jaeger there to find one anyway. Nomad here playing on the top of the yellow Scarlet will find 1 kill, but with only 40 seconds left, 3 players to find, she will have to do a lot of work for her team. Choosing to rappel onto this spiral skylight, and rappel in the dock, able to clean up that kill. Bong's first round so far, 5-2-1. Now we'll see if they are more comfortable on their attacks on this map, or if they will continue to flail out a bit. Now TUGAS' first defense round will be going to the console projector site. What I picked out this time is a good use utility. A lot of throwables seem to have been picked here, flashbangs, grenades, so both the double with my Jaeger utility meta will be able to eat away at that. As the Chanka picked out and then Sick picked off, a smart choice there. Actually no, onto the Goyo instead. Good, actually, that's a good choice. A Nitro Cell will be able to be able to get used. Denying a plant probably from below, and then those 2 sets of shields will be able to deny areas and maybe even play behind them for those little slits in the shields. Here we have TUGAS choosing to leave the bathroom wall soft, unlike Bong did. They might have one of the players, probably the Smoke here, playing at the top of yellow. A nice shield here will actually allow him to smoke off the console, off his plant behind the desk or anywhere, using his smoke canisters through the soft wall here if he opens up long angles with that shotgun. No rotate into bathroom though, only some like head height holes to just deny anyone who repels into the window here.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Now let's see where Bong choose to go for, as they do have a lot of work to do. A real uphill climb here as they go into their attacking half. 4 rounds down, but they still have a chance. Buck here already on the connector rappel will allow him to find out any unfortunate rotates that defenders might make, and then he might be able to get a free kill for his trouble. A nice setup here using this Goyo shield to peek long angles will allow them to play and contest admin side. Well, why is playing on top of this cabinet? They do seem to have droned him out, so they do know his position. Goyo pushing into admin aggressively will find 1 kill there. And the second comes through for Jaeger, although he does lose a lot of health in the meantime. Still outside him, he finds a second one for his trouble. Does get a refrag, but incredible plays from him, and it's now all down to the Thermite left alive on the top floor. On the roof, sorry. 1 versus 4 is unfortunate, but with 2 players lit up and a minute and 45 seconds left to play with, he does have time, but it does seem like he will be just going straight in. Defenders unaware of his position, but they are aware now as Smoke is caught in a rotate, but not much damage done. Goyo gets downed, but finished off by the smoke canister, and then in the end, it was the Mozzie to pick up the final kill. TUGAS dominating lead so far, 6-1 now, going to their second defensive round, looking very comfortable on this map. Cafe and Garage is the second site chosen here. And a clash is picked out, very interesting. You love to see this type of thing. Okaid is picked though, but we could see a 6 pick instead onto that clash. you can remain hopeful. The alibi brought, though, most likely for that shield, able to play behind it safely. Contest long angles, especially useful for someone with an ACOG like the Doc. No 6 picks comes through, so unfortunately no clash placing. Today the Kaid will be taken to deny the wall getting opened by a thermite.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
Pretty good
bombs as they
idea.
can.
But it would have been fun to see the clash played.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Now alibis will be placed to just confuse the enemy, make sure they have to think twice before shooting into the site. Don't want to get spotted by that constant ping. Vigil here actually setting up for spawn peaks, or at least setting up the spawn peaks to try and scare away the attackers. Doc playing on the top floor. Just having a little fun by himself up here. Is he writing a little message?
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Interesting. Okay then. So Doc here on the top floor looking to peek aggressively through the console windows. So far not able to find anything, but still going for the peaks. Does a bit of damage onto the Zofia, not a kill so far though. He does find the Zofia eventually though, a bit of a delayed reaction, but still finding the kill. Maverick also taken down. Doc runs out actually. Downs and kills the Nomad. 2 versus 5 now. Vigil also comes out to help him. Doc though now last alive out here. Now Bong salvaging things a bit as they have 2 players still alive and it's 2 on 3. Very unfortunate, very aggressive plays coming through from the defenders. One wall actually left soft, allows the Buck to open up the wall. Easy written on the wall, not very sportsmanlike from the defenders, but it's quite funny to see, a bit of toxicity. Alibi above will find the Buck already in sight, who finds a kill onto the Kaid. Diffuser goes down for the attacker last left alive, which is the Summer on about 20 health. 1 versus 2. It is a clutchable position, but he will have a lot of work to do as these 2 attack defenders will be able to gang up on him.
Defender is approaching a kill zone.
Thermite finds one from above. Alibi though is actually able to find the kill somehow, even though after getting spotted, the Thermite unaware of her position and is able to find the kill. 7-1 for Team TUGAS over to Bong.
Disabled by defenders. Defender mission successful.
Unfortunate there, but very nice and well played from TUGAS.